Good morning, class, and welcome to week 2. So we're off to a good start. You've gotten through your first week. You've learned how to respond to discussion posts. You've learned how to submit an assignment. You've set a motivational goal as well as 2 supporting goals to that motivational goal. And you've learned about college transition and what it's going to take to be successful in college. Now I want to talk to you about grades because grades matter. Um, Class points matter. I noticed a few of you did not submit some of your assignments. I want to show you this PowerPoint and convey to you how important it is for you to submit every assignment, and you should submit it on time, okay? So for this class, you need 1,000 points. And for most of your other classes, you will notice that the total class points is 1,000 points. So if you get 1,000 points, you have an A in the class, right? You need 700 points to pass the class, okay? So a 700 will get you a C. Anything below 700 or a C is failing. We do not do D's here. So you need 700 points to pass a class. This is what the weight of your activities in the class are. So your discussions are 60 points. Now let me tell you something about discussions. It's important that you post your initial post by Wednesday for 2 reasons. The first reason is it counts you present in class for the week by Wednesday. The second reason is if you submit your initial post after Wednesday, it is counted late and you lose 3 points. Okay? So then your discussion will be 57 points. Then, and that's if you do a great job with the initial discussion. You can do a good job, you can do a not so good job, and it'd be less points, right? Then each one of your responses to at least 2 other students in the class is worth 15 points each. So that's 30 points. If you do not respond to anyone, you lose 30 points and you only get 30 points for your discussion. So discussions are critical in your classes. Be sure to post your initial post on time and be sure to respond to at least 2 other students in your class, okay? Now, for your assignments, assignment 1.1 was just 50 points. Assignment 1.2 is 100 points. And you will see how much each of one of your assignments are weighted. When you click on the assignment, you can see how much they're worth. If you submit assignments late, every point counts, right? Late assignments lose 10% each week. So if the assignment is worth 50 points, then you lose 5 points of that assignment each week that it's late. Okay, so you really don't want to do that. You can, and I will accept assignments until the 5th week, but you remember that you'll lose the 10% each week, okay? Remember too that every point counts, okay? So you want to do your best and you want to submit your work each week and you want to try to do it on time, all right? And with that being said, I know this week is Thanksgiving week. Many of you are traveling or going to travel to family, or many of you are going to be offline for the holiday, or you want to be offline for the holiday. This is my strong suggestion to you. My strong suggestion to you is that you try to complete all of your work for week 2 by Wednesday. They are short assignments that you can complete starting today by Wednesday, and then you can rest the rest of the 4-day weekend on your holiday. Or if you are one of those people that, okay, I'm not going anywhere or I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, that's fine. Just remember that your assignments are due by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. The point of me telling you this is if you are planning to have a holiday and if you're planning to be visiting friends or busy this weekend with holiday activities, plan ahead, work ahead. Okay? All right. Now let's go ahead and talk about what we talked about last week, college transition. Great conversation in the discussion board. You guys are on point with the discussion. I love how you guys are posting your initial post and you're giving substantial information and examples and talking about your experiences in the discussion board. Keep that work up. Great work. Okay. We talked about attitudes for college success. You discussed the reasons why you chose to go to college. I want you guys to keep that in mind each course. Remember the reason why you're in school and remember the benefits, okay? College does pay off. I was a single mom raising my daughter by myself, going to school at night. It was hard, and there was times I wanted to quit and give up. There was times my daughter, she was in middle school and high school, she wanted to try me. She wanted to just try me. And I promise you there were times I wanted to just go, girl, get out, you know. But with all that saying, with all that said, I have 2 degrees. I have a master's degree. She has graduated and completed college herself, and she sees the value of education. So it is worth it. And I'm going to tell you, at that time, I was not making any money, and I am now making considerably more than I was making then. It's worth it. It's worth every blood, tear, hour, minute that you spend in your college career. Okay? So, now let's go into week 2. This is what we're doing this week. We're going to talk more about goal setting, and we're also going to talk about a little bit about financial literacy. Again, you have the lessons that you should go through, watch the videos, do the little practice activities. For our discussion board, you're going to be amazed at this discussion board. Reggie Rivers does a great job talking about goal setting. I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised at his conversation. And then let's talk about it in the discussion board. Tell me what you learned from Reggie's talk. Okay. And then you have assignment 2.1 where you're going to set 2 academic goals. Now, these are different from your motivated goals of what you're going to do to keep motivated in school. The academic goals are your goals that talk about what you're going to do each term or each course to be successful. You're going to set an academic goal, i.e., I am going to make 100 in each one of my classes. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to turn in my assignments on time. I'm going to read every reading assignment or whatever it is you plan to do to make that 100. Okay, so again, we're using the SMART goals as our guide to setting these goals for your academic goals, long-term academic goals. Some of you may have long-term goals of going to get your master's degree. You can set that and then set your supportive goals of how you're going to get to that master's degree goal. Okay, if you have questions, text me or call me, email me. All right. And then assignment 2.2, you're going to set financial goals. And how are you going to do that? You're going to set a budget. You're going to talk about what you make and how you spend your expenses and how you're going to include what you need to pay for school in those expenses. Remember, once you make your budget, you need to write a summary of what you plan to do or how you plan to handle any monetary issues you have while you're enrolled in school. Okay. Now, this budget that is shown here is just an example of a budget. You can go into Microsoft Office or Word or Excel, and there are online, and there are plenty of budget templates that you can use. You do not have to use this type of template. You can if you want to, but if you want to get creative or if you have your own budget, use that and submit it. And then there is a quick little survey in 2.3. You earn 25 points for going onto this little Survey Monkey and answering some career services questions. Easy 25 points, guys. I do that first and get it knocked out and done. A little tip to you on that. Sometimes it's hard to get a screenshot of that last page that says you've completed the survey. So if by any chance you miss that page, just go back into the survey and the page will say you've already taken that survey, and you can submit a screenshot of that, okay, and submit it. Again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. Call me or text me. Use the Remind app. I will turn on my notifications so that I can see you guys' responses on my phone. I don't see them on my phone now because my notifications are on, so I will turn those on. If you have any questions or concerns, reach out to me. I'm available to you. During the holidays, I will be monitoring my emails, but I will be with family on Thursday. Now, Friday, I will be online quite a bit, so you can still contact me during that time, okay? Hey, guys, have a great week. Be encouraged. Be motivated this week. Get out there and get your work done early if you have plans. And be safe and love on your family. Happy Thanksgiving.